Do this. Let's play video games. You guys ready? Let's play video games. Iron Bros. Iron Bros. Easy. They're easy levels. They're easy levels. This should be an easy challenge. You were at Ghana versus Panama? Easy levels should be an easy challenge. Iran plays today, right? You need to die. You want to play Mina? Fuck capitalism? Is that a work thing or a $20 thing? No Red Bull in the fridge, so you had to drink a room temp one? Is it weird that I'm not like a room temp? I'm not a super huge room temp hater. I do struggle sometimes with like really cold stuff. Yeah, I don't think I would say Red Bull generally I do think needs to have. Hey, what are we doing here? Needs to be not room temped. Is this just a forced death? Is this all it wants from me? Yeah, this level wants to kill me, chat. You're trying to figure out how to kill yourself in this level. No, this is a death. This is a forced death level. Watch. Yeah. You need to die.
Hey Pooh, I used to watch you years ago here, then stopped, now needed some noise at work. Awesome to see you again.
Wait, why'd you stop though? What did I do? Was it me or was it you? Now I'm super self-conscious. I want to keep you. Thank you for the $3. Does Giannis get traded? I think to the Heat. I think it's gonna end up being the Heat. I think he's gonna hate playing on the Heat. I think he's going to actually like really dislike it. For everything we've heard about Giannis, he is not a particularly hard worker and doesn't care about being late, and that does not fly in Miami. Isn't that against the rules? I mean, there might be a trick to beating it without dying. All right, we'll go down. Am I going to play Star Fox? Yeah, I'm going to play Star Fox. Absolutely. Did I see what Kevin Durant said about the Warriors? What, that he thought they were underdogs? I changed my mind. I wanted to go up top. Once I saw the thing, I wanted to go up top.
Life as an adult got really hard. I quit playing games, watching Twitch. Life is finally slowing down again. That's real, though. I have kids now, not
That's the most real thing ever.
From home. I'm back, man. Will sub when I have Prime again, lol.
That was the most real talk ever. Thank you so much. Just as long as it wasn't me, you know? I almost died there, actually. Faustalicious, thank you for the gift sub to Captain Saley Claw, who's now back permanently. Gerstrude, thank you for 2 months. Moonsky, thank you for 67 months. Thank you all so much. We are at I believe a 2026 sub high right now. We have not beat 2025 sub high. We'll never beat 2024 sub high. Drassily. Oh, wait, it was 2020. Wait, did I do a subathon last? I didn't do a subathon last year, right? That was 2024. You only sub sober? Why? Oh no, no, I didn't want to do that. I'm sorry, that was me. That was me. Was it last year? I didn't do a subathon last year, did I? No. Drasil, thank you for Prime. It was not only last year. It was last year? Well, it feels like way longer. I know we painted shoes on your birthday. No. That was just last year? That was a good race. Thank you for the love on commentary. I'm just not even trying right now. Ignore that, chat. Okay. I'm not even trying. We haven't even started. This is the first thing. I just got with the Kaito player. Meh, 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 meh. Shut up. Yo, I love Wings for Life. I appreciate it. I'm excited for more. No, the subathon was definitely in May. All right. This is just a lovely level. Just a lovely level. I knew a lot more than the other two hosts. I mean, respectfully, like, that's just because, like, I knew, like, a little bit. Like, it wasn't like, you know... I don't think the broadcast was supposed to be... I think the broadcast would have been just as successful, viewer-wise, without my knowledge. NBA Jam or NFL Blitz? What's a better game? I think NBA Jam. Yeah, I think NBA Jam is a better game. I don't think NBA Jam's that great though, to be honest. Like, I think there's definitely better sports. Like, I mean, they're like, even NBA Jam, like Showtime's better than NBA Jam, you know? I mean, I know it's just like a sequel, but it is better. Okay, cool. Cool. I like Street. He's heating up. He's on fire. Agent did know those car noises. I had no idea. NHL Hits was underrated. I would agree with that. I thought FIFA Street was really good. All right. Well, I wasn't making it anyway. No matter what, I wasn't making it. So, you missed the NBA announcer soundboard. Does it really not work? Oh yeah, my fucking thing's just completely broken. There's no way we could afford Montel Jordan, Fat Black Patrick Swayze. I don't know why, but in my mind, Montel Jordan's more expensive than Cisco would be. I have never played Demon's Crest, but it is very much requested game. A very requested game. Rematch? There's been some people rematching lately. Agent's definitely a car guy. Yeah, but a real car guy. He didn't seem like he really cared about the sim as much. Agent has money to be a real car guy? I guess that's a good point. I might be a real car guy if I had that. Actually, I don't know if I would be. The whole like thousands of dollars of tires every time you go racing, it would really wear on me. It wears on poor Earth? Yeah, but we've already ruined that. It's got to get the tire sponsorship. I do like virtual racing. You have a really thick neck? True Gen Alpha's problem now? That's one of those LOLs where you're like, Anyway, Cisco's 40K and Montel's 50K. Are you getting this from Twitter? Like how? Like I want to know how official this is. You know? Would any of them be willing to take less for? What did this say? Low and I don't know what that says. Celebrity Talent International, you can go hire them. Okay, so let's get some people. Let's go explore some people in the 0 to 5K range. That's a good point. Cisco does know Greg Miller and Kind of Funny. Yeah, but who are you, Alamo? Why would I want you to do it? Yeah, you guys got to understand. You guys got to remember. Listen, chat. Okay, the same way that NASCAR, despite NASCAR and Red Bull both sponsoring me, they still hired 2 other streamers way bigger than me so people would actually watch their broadcasts yesterday. You gotta understand when you say I'll do it for 5K, like what is that? We gotta be realistic. Alexandra Paul from Baywatch? The new one or the old one? Could we get Livy Dunn from Baywatch? Yeah, will Paul Skirtons come too? That's what I was thinking. Pirates will be out of the playoff race by late September. Did I just get lucky? My God, did I just get lucky right there, chat? Admiral Microwave again, though. Why? Why would that matter? I'm being realistic, and you guys are being jokey. And it's starting to offend me. Thought I was dead right there. Thought I was dead. Good. Be offended by my offensive. A musical artist that could come perform for a night that would make everyone in chat go, what the fuck? But would not cost more than us just donating $10,000 to the charity. That's a big problem I have though too with charity event stuff, is like sometimes I'm like, well, I could do all this or I could just donate the money. I could just take this extra budget we have and just do that. Right? Well, I think that's the problem with like any bands is you got to pay, you know, there's just too many members in the band, you know, they gotta make money. That's why you should never join a band, chat. You have to split all your money with people. What about seeing if Red Bull will get someone to play? What do you mean by that? I guess I don't know what that means. I mean, they would have to pay. The Red Bull pays for the event. Like, they would pay, right? They would be the ones paying already. I have a budget, like, right? I have a budget in the thing. Lou Bega would actually be Lou Bega would bang. Like, you could get a one-hit wonder, but then I wouldn't want them to sing. I'd want them to sing their one song, and then that's it. Did I know Lou Bega is German? Shut your fucking mouth. Have they ever mamboed 1, 2, 3, or 4 in Germany? Soup does everything? Yeah, that's because Gen X is in charge of a lot of budgets. And, you know, respectfully, they still think Snoop Dogg's a celebrity. The Baja Men? Dude, there's so many of them. We can't let all those dogs out. Did you just say Mambo number 9? Because that was way funnier than it had any business being. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody get up at 100 high. Who's the guy who sings every time I look around, every time I look around, it's in my face. Ooh, baby. What about that one? Do you think Seal is cheap? No, I don't think Seal is cheap. I would imagine we'd have to look at someone that had a hit or two and then probably like had like a big fall off from like... Didn't almost die there. I should have just tanked to the damage, chat. Rebecca Black? Dude, she's a big DJ. Yeah, She's like a legitimately large DJ. The lead singer from Crazy Town. Yeah, Rebecca Black's she's a big DJ now. She's done well for herself. I mean, you can maybe get the Blowfish, but you're not getting Hootie. Oh, did I just fuck myself, chat? No, yeah. What are you gonna do with just the Blowfish? No Hootie. Just hear the beat to I Only Want to Be With You. I wanna be with you. We're all just singing it ourselves. I'm not gonna do. I'm never like you. Hootie's Darius Rucker right now? I know who Darius Rucker is. Jackson Michael was 25K? What the fuck? I'm looking for a girl like you. Hootie calls himself by his real name. Fuck. As soon as I started going, I was like, oh, I'm dead. Yeah, I know. I realized I was dead as soon as I did it. What about the guy who's saying, now you're just somebody that I used to know? Gautier? No, there's no way we could afford Gautier. Because Gautier's got that money, and then he made money off Doechii re-releasing that song. Right said Fred, I'm too sexy. Yeah, I think the thing I'm learning is that anyone with any actual talent would just not be eligible for this. Okay. I don't think either one of them will be there, A. And B, I think you're missing the point of what I'm suggesting. Yes. Tame Impala. These are realistic suggestions. Okay. No, I haven't yet. No, you're fine, Buck. You don't need to. Sorry, but it's just like that's not what we're going for. They'll already be there. They'll already be there, capable of doing this, right? You're still alive? I'm not alive. I'm dead. I'm dead. Yeah, I needed to put this down right here and then come grab this. I'm dead. No, we're dead. Oh, well, that's even worse. Now it's gone. Now it's just plain gone. All right, let's start over. Yeah, like one member of InSync. I think we're dead again. Well, what about 10K? What if we extend up to 10K? What are we looking with then? A good tribute band, tops? Holy fucking shit. Watch chat. Watch chat. How am I can't win if I get a level like that. I literally can't win. I can't win. National touring tributes of ZZ Top, Van Halen, Beach Boy, Beatles. I don't know if that's relevant. Where's my TLC cover band? Where's my TLC touring cover band? Where are 3 women touring as TLC? CLT? I mean, that's a great name. Bye, Yoshi. One. Off-Broadway TLC musical happening? Lemmy's Castle. Ahem, TLC is still active. First of all, L is dead. All right. Secondly, we just went through this. I can't afford T. I thought that was just a thing. That's my fault, I guess. Yeah, I can't afford T. I can't afford TNC. All right. I'm trying to get off my lazy butt. I mean, I get one good run a day is what happens. One! CNC Music Factory? I maybe just D. Just turn on an old Questlove DJ video. You know what? You know what? We're done. We're done with this conversation. We've officially lost the plot point, chat. It's been going on too long. People are coming in. They don't even know the original topic we were talking about. We've lost the plot. No point.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about what artists we could get to perform at Kaizo Coliseum. That would also be, huh? Wow. I can't believe they got them enough to justify bringing them there. And they would provide fun. Yeah, I mean, Jackson Perotti, that's what I'm saying. Like, and here's the thing. It's like, it's got to be pretty good because, like, we already have Jackson, right? We could just have Jackson perform every fucking night. Yo, thank you for that membership. Okay. Actually, Megaran is realistic. Megaran is realistic. Yo, thank you for a gift membership. Maybe Jack Black that year he was on that random Community episode. What about Ari at home? I don't know. I think Ari's graduated from me. Yeah, we're back to Afro Man, honestly. Shit. Owen Wilson was in the same episode. Hubcap Jones? No, that's my dad. Okay, got a little lucky there. Didn't die. I think T-Pain's going to be out of our price range. Thoughts on Dusty May going to the Mavericks? I think it's a good... I mean, Dusty May's used to coaching NBA-age players, so I think it'll work out pretty good. I don't think Ari wants to leave New York. And also, like, I don't know if we're really fitting the Ari at home vibe in that situation, you know, anymore. I'd be Ari at home. Cage Elephant did go to my school. Actually, you know what? That's... Yeah, Ari might have just outgrown us. Yeah, we got an event September 25th through the 27th. Bonnie Blue, who's that? Explain to me in great detail. Where is this event? It's not open to the public. Oh yeah, sweet. Is that a top secret location at a top secret bunker?
Gwen Stefani.
I think probably a little bit more than I could afford. Yeah. Which state? Mark Morrison, actually. That one I should look at. General West Coast. Oh, yeah, just get Oats and Goats to come and get Lupe Fiasco. Did Oats tell you the Lupe Fiasco story? Did he tell you that? Okay, I almost fucked that completely up. Wow. I will say adult Gwen Stefani is very different than what I thought she would be in the 90s. Yeah, she's a bit of it's interesting to see someone who called someone posers be a poser. Okie dokie. That's okay, lovely, lovely. That was great. That was great. What a fucking love this game. Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay, right up here. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, I should hit up Megaran's the play here. Well, how do you beat this though? I just want to know how to beat this, right? 2 seconds, so it's like it's something easy. Well, fair. Avroman's 25k low end. I just don't think that's possible because he plays fucking frats. Why would you think Fred Durst is? Yeah, I don't know. Afro Man, I don't think is that expensive. I guess since the court case, many frats could afford 25k. I guess they are exploiting their memberships for money. I could get Raquel. She does have a great band. Bum, 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 bum. When's the last time I saw a water bong? Oof. Probably been definitely over a decade. Like in real life, right? Yeah, definitely over a decade. Well over a decade. Jefferker. You saw one 2 days ago? You were smoking a water bong 2 days ago? Good for you. Okay. I don't know why, but I thought you were talking about like a gravity bong actually in this situation. Yeah. More than just your everyday. I guess just like a normal bong. I don't know. In general, smoking's on the decline. I think smoking weed's staying pretty stagnant. But like cigarettes in general is super on the decline. I guess a lot of people just vape their weeds now anyway, or eat it too, so I guess you might be right. Yeah, who can afford cigarettes? $5? $5? Oh, 5K? I guess he's gone up since then. Nicotine is over. Booze will be soon. I mean, I don't think booze is particularly... What the fuck? I don't think booze is particularly cheap right now, but I don't think it's going to disappear. No. I mean, I think the reason that like young people aren't going out and partying and drinking is because it's just too expensive, right? Like, if you're a young person and you're paying $1,500 in rent, which is probably on the low end if you live in like any fun area, right? And then you want to go to a bar, but going to a bar, like, I don't know, like I could go out for $20 and get hammered every night of the week. Like, I just don't think, you know, you just don't have that. You know what I mean? So like, who can fucking afford that shit? Oh, I know. I see what's going on with that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, that's called getting old. That's a different relevant issue. Yeah, I think young people would still party and make more bad decisions if they could afford to make more bad decisions. They just really can't afford to make bad decisions anymore. It's a cute level. Bars aren't really fun anymore because they're so expensive. It'd be a lot of fun if you didn't feel like, oh shit, I just wasted 16 hours of work. Yeah, when you have to choose between groceries or one shitty night at the club. Yeah. You used to be able to get some food, enough drinks to get you drunk, and leave a decent tip for $20. You met a guy who said the bar scene died when drinking became 21. That guy is creepy. Yeah, $20. September, last week of September. Yeah, I mean, I think like karaoke bars, live music, everything, like it's just like, you know, when it's all just so much goddamn money. I mean, nobody can afford to do it. I just think that's kind of what it comes down to for a lot of things. I think that when it comes down to a lot of entertainment. I bet you guys would sub to more Twitch streamers if you weren't paying whatever you're paying in rent, right? Wait, we could do this all. We could just extrapolate that to any entertainment business. I think. I mean, I'll take it a step further. My charity events raise way more money if the economy's booming. Like, if that week the economy, there was a good stock market week, the economy, like, my charity event's gonna raise more. Like, I can even put it down to that. I can even point to stupid things like that. Future Joy? Are you happen to be a booker, Joe Smith? I don't know. The last Joseph Smith I met married Pocahontas, and that didn't work out. I got an agent over on YouTube. Oh, that was John Smith? Jay Smith, sorry, I only read the first part of the ID. How dare I take part in a charity event? I'm just saying, like, there's, like, in charity events, like, you can make a lot from a little donations, but you also make a lot from a few people donating a very big amount. And the few people that donate a very big amount, I think, are more comfortable donating big amounts on weeks where the stock market's good. Yeah. Defeat Kamek and his clones. I would say, just like the real economy, the charity economy is K-shaped. What am I doing here? What level are we on? 3? I knew it. I don't know what I was even doing. Yeah, I don't know what I was even doing right there. I wasn't paying attention. The Love Island challenge where they were with toe licking. Ugh. That was too much for me. That was my line. What does K-shaped economy mean? I feel like looking it up would probably be better than me explaining it, but basically just like top, bottom.
You got this, Pooh. This might be the run.
I think this is the run. You know what? I think this is today's run because I've been a little bummy today. Yeah, basically, if you're on this part of the K, you go this way, and if you're on this part of the K, you're going this way. Thank you, number go up. Right now, chat, those subs are on that top part of the K. Let's go. Which Mario enemy would drop the sickest mixtape? Ooh, like they're rapping. I'm assuming. Like the idea is they're rapping over other people's beats, like mixtape era. DJ Clue. I got a little lucky there. Yeah, I feel like Ludwig would be in there. I think Donkey Kong would be a great, well, Funky Kong. I don't know if Funky Kong's a Mario enemy, though. Thank you for the gift sub, Big 2XDB. Wait, is that Big X? Is that Big X the plug? Is that why you're offering to come rap? Because if it's Big X the plug, I want you to. Mushroom Cloud Tops. Big Mania, thank you for 26 months. I don't think you need to be hired. I think if it's Big X the plug, you'd be donating your time. Hey. Pretty sure Big X is a bit more than 5K. Funky Kong would win a Grammy? He's already just funky, right? He said it's free. I'm gonna need Big X the plug to. I follow him on Instagram. I'm gonna need like that newspaper. Take a picture with a shoe on your head, writing down newspaper. I am enjoying the World Cup. Very much. Oh, those guys would bang. You were watching one of my older videos. You think I'm cussing a lot more? I don't think I've cursed that much today. I think that just might be what editor is willing to leave in curses and what editor is not. One. Yeah, like the rest of the world is like, oh, US, you're beating up on nobodies. And I'm like, I don't think you understand. The US soccer has never beat up on anybody. We never beat up anybody ever in the history of ever. We get beat by small islands that are next to us all the time. This is a big deal for us.
"71 months. It's been a while."
Bartom, thank you for 71 frickin' months. Bap, 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 bap. Okay. 71 months, that's almost a year. Almost, we're getting there. To the butt. Ow. We didn't rename soccer football. Hey, if you're in England, there's this really popular show about the sport that they play in the World Cup. It's on every Saturday. What do they call it? It's on nationally across the whole country. What do they call it? English people. It's Very popular. Yeah. Something Saturday. It's got some sort of alliteration. And they play it on in England. In fact, it's the most popular show about the sport. Yeah, but what do they call it? Something Saturday. Yeah, England called it soccer until the late 70s, early 80s. Because everybody was making fun of them. The other Europeans were making fun of them. Which makes me wonder why you guys left the EU since you were so eager to appease the rest of them. The entire English world, besides England, calls it soccer. Canada, South Africa, Australia, all soccer. Hoodsland's like, I guess, my local one, yeah. Or West Coast, what is it? Western Pro Wrestling? WPW? Anyone who loses the USA should have to call it soccer to the next World Cup? I agree. Planning on cave. I suck. I mean that I just, there's no other excuse. Like, that was horrible. That was fucking horrible. That was so fucking bad. I'm so trash. I'm trash. I'm bad. I'm absolutely bad. Chili Dog, I think I'm gonna choose just like timing you out for like 2 days. I think that's what I'm gonna choose. I think you need to think about new hypotheticals. That's what I think. Lame? No, I want you to know you're lame. There was no comedy anywhere. That was like you know when South Park made fun of Family Guy just pulling down a lever of random bullshit and putting it in a sentence? That's what you just did. You literally just did that. Come on, be better. Well, glad I got that. The manatee shatters, yes. It was a manatee moment. You ever like you ever have someone point something out and you can't miss it after that? Like you just literally you can't miss it after that. South Park did that to me with a Family Guy. Like I was totally like, I was the normal Family Guy watcher at that point, right? I was part of the people that brought it back, right? I was part of those DVD watchers that were bringing it back. It literally just like ruined it all. Like when someone points out like someone has a lazy eye on TV or something, I won't be able to miss it anymore, you know? Yeah. And then they pointed out, like, I can't not think of the manatees. The dude, thank you for 80 months. They've stopped doing that? Well, I mean, I'm not watching it, but I do still watch South Park every once in a while. Skirt. The cutaways. I mean, the cutaways were all the jokes. That was every joke. I need to run for political office. I'm good. Yeah. I think I'm good. Why would I want to do that? Why would anyone want to? Yeah. No thanks. Greed and power? No, I mean, there's definitely some people that actually want to help, but then, like, for what? Just to have a bunch of other people, like, attack the fuck out of you constantly, all the time? Nah. Not really into that. People go to find every ex-girlfriend I ever had. Get them to have a bad quote about you. You gotta be squeaky clean. What if I want to go on vacation and... I mean, I'm not even saying I want to do it. What if I wanted to go on vacation and do some Molly at a Kendrick Lamar concert, right? If I'm a politician, all of a sudden, boom, boom, boom. It's a news story. That sounds horrible. I don't even want to do that. I don't even want to do that. But if I did, DJ Sebs, thank you for 9 months. I'm just saying if I did. Squeaky clean, have you seen the politics lately? Yeah, but I don't think I'd be in that party. That, yeah. Anyway, moving on. They'll leak my nudes. Yeah, I'd be out there giving speeches like Zoran after my team won a championship. No, and as much as I feel like it would actually do something to alleviate the small amount of helplessness I feel about the world sometimes, I think it would create a whole lot of other problems for you personally, just by robots. If you did anything that's actually, like, you know, worthwhile. Which I think is actually a really hard problem because, like, what good person wants to do that at this point? Where we're really going here. Whee! Zoran with the jersey under the suit? That's pretty fire. Yeah, it was a good speech. I mean, it was a good speech. Like, that was a good, like, sports speech, honestly. It was a good one. Yeah. If I like all the levels, I should like the levels that I beat, honestly. I just ruined half the chatters with that statement? What do you mean I just ruined half the chatters with that statement? No, which most likely is the ones I would have ruined, didn't realize I was even talking about them. Whee! What's my favorite pet? My doggy. My doggy. Thank you, I appreciate it. 50 levels. Good Twitter follow, yeah. No politics, YouTube chat. Calm it down over there. I do, the games no one can beat series does make me happy. It makes me happy. All right, we're ready to go. Can you see a pic of my doggy? Yeah. I can do you one better, probably. No. Hold on. Coco! Coco! Coco, come here. Here you are. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come. Yeah. Oh, your breath is stinky good. I don't want kisses. It's stinky. It's stinky breath. Oh, you want some pets? Pets? Okay. She a good girl. She a good girl. She a good girl. Yeah, she a real good girl. Dog is a new streamer. She's got good tricks, chat. She got good tricks. I don't have any food for her, but she'll still probably give me a trick or two. Sit. Wait, sit. Hold on. Sit. Shake. Shake. Thank you. Okay. Touch. 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 That's a nose touch. Okay. 360. Good job. Good job. Raise the roof. Sit. Raise the roof. Raise the roof. Raise the roof. You're not raised. She's like, you don't have any money for me. I'm not working too hard on this. Yo, Dungeon Masters, what's up? She has one. Okay. Hold on. She has one called Army Crawl, okay? Sit. Stay, lock. Lay down. Army Crawl. Army Crawl. Army Crawl. Oh, you good girl. Go tell Mama you deserve a treat. Go tell Mommy she deserves a big treat. Coco deserves a real big treat. Sorry, I had to get her a treat. I couldn't not let her get her a treat. She also don't work for free, okay? Yeah, she also do not work for free. But yeah, the Army Crawl is my favorite trick she does. And Army Crawl is adorable. Yeah, the Army Crawl is really... Is that not really cute? You should read Dungeon Crawler Carl. My chat loves it. The Army Crawl is the cutest one. She knows some... She can like roll over and play dead and things like that too, but... Yeah. Your dog's favorite trick is sneezing on command? Do you know dogs do that because they're telling another dog, like, we're good to play? We're good to play? No, you're in charge. You're in charge. World 2-5 crystallized airship. You do that to the wife too? You're in charge. You're in charge. You're in charge. Yeah, I haven't read the audiobooks. I'm not a big audiobook guy though. I need to read the books or I'll start doing other stuff. We're going to listen to the audiobooks as a couple, but it's definitely easier to read as a couple. Yep, I have finished every book. I have finished them all. And now I'm debating. Now I'm having this really hard debate right now because part of me wants to, like, Hot D's back. Last night was a really good episode. And part of me is like, man, do I just want to do Thrones again? And then the other part of me is like, why do that to yourself? Like, why? Why read this book series knowing that, why did I do that? Knowing that you're never going to finish it. Yeah. Whoa, what is with the bits? Woohoo! Am I going to join BBC to talk DCC this Friday? Why would I talk Dungeon Crawler Carl with Big Black Cock? Yeah, why would I do that? What does Big Black Cock have anything to do with Dungeon Crawler Carl? I think it'd be hard for me to limit any discussion about Dungeon Crawler Carl at this point to book 1. Yeah, you gotta, in the first month that I read the book, I read like 5 of them. Yeah, it took me, I read like the first 5 books in the first month I read it. So like, I don't know if I would even be able to do it. Plus I wasn't invited, so. Wait, but I don't have a key. Okay. Yes. Nah. I mean, for you all it is, but then when another creator, it's a whole thing. Also, like, I've given that man enough of my stuff anyway, you know? It's just stealing another aspect of my personality. I should read your wife's book? What is it? That part was a joke, chat. I just want you to know. I was just joking around there. I don't want you to actually get worked up, but yeah, I don't know. It's just different. Also, I have an unanswered DM, you know, so it's kind of awkward. You're fine. No, I don't want to have to wait for a new book. I'm super annoyed. I gotta wait for a new book. Is it This is the first time in my Dungeon Crawler Carl fandom I've had to wait for a new book. I don't like it. This is a cute level. Do I think I'll do Gradius 3 on the SNES? Former Mr. World Record holder. Okay, I still have a world record. Okay, let's calm it down. I'm pretty, well, you know what? I might not. I don't know. I haven't checked in a while. I guess it's actually entirely possible I don't. I haven't, you know what? You're right. I honestly haven't checked in a while, so it's entirely possible I don't. I'm making a pretty big assumption with that. But I guess I am the former many-time over world record holder. But I'm not getting the John Cena treatment, which is kind of bullshit if you want my opinion. Oh, he's the former world record holder. Oh, my bad. I just want the same respect John Cena gets, you know? Yeah, respect the hustle. It is a long level. Thoughts about starting Dungeon Crawler, Carl? I think it's pretty rare that you regret reading a book ever. I think it's very, very rare anybody ever regrets reading any book. I think in most cases, the worst thing you did was waste time. The worst thing that can happen is wasting time in a way that is generally better than wasting time any other ways you're wasting time. What up, Alex? Suck it, rest of the world. How is that a world record? Yeah. I guess there's probably are books that might not fit that, but by the time you read Dungeon Crawler Carl, the next 3 books will come out. I think giving up on books is completely different than regretting reading them. Ooh, this is a low-key... Actually kind of little, like, not a difficult level in the grand scheme of levels, but for this challenge, not bad. Wow, Lexi Bug. Wow. Favorite hot dog sausage on a bun combo? It's a brat with a hot dog bun, not a brat bun. Pango would have gotten a WW, a World Wide Web. What?
Is George R. Martin supposed to come out with a new Game of Thrones book or something?
Huh?
Dungeon crawler Carl books come out faster than George's ideas.
Dungeon crawler Carl is definitely that book series is finishing. Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that that's a book series that's going to finish. Whereas I don't think I'm getting all. I don't even think we're getting Winds of Winter at this point. I think because I feel like he's released enough chapters of Winds of Winter where I'm like, there's a fucking book here, dude. Like, just fucking give us the goddamn book. Yeah, I don't think we're ever getting the last 2 books in Game of Thrones. Sig, you dropped bits. Now you're hitting me with the sub? Well, book 9 and 10 are one book too with Dungeon Crawler Carl, which I think really is gonna help it. Yeah, I read Dance with Dragons in 2011. I mean, I don't think it's a waste of time. Like, I really enjoy the Game of Thrones books. Like, I don't know. That doesn't change my enjoyment of reading the books that they're not going to finish. It just sucks because I'd like it. I'd like them to finish. And I mean, the show didn't, not even that the show finished in like a bad way or unsatisfactory way. Like, ignore that. I just think that, the stories I really care about in the book weren't even involved in the show, you know? Yeah. Like in the book, Euron's like the coolest character. Yeah. All the Dorne stuff. The character, the way it introduces a bunch of characters you think are gonna be new main characters and mercs them again really quick. Suck it, rest of the world. It's good. Dungeon Crawler Carl sounds a lot easier to write. I don't know. It's got a lot of plot points and threads at this point. It's got a lot of characters. I don't think it's. I wasn't comparing the two, but I think, you know, it's been 15 years since he wrote a book, Rhino Wiz. So, like, I don't think I am being dramatic. Also, Dungeon Crawler Carl's, they're like 700-800 page books, some of them, so it's not like there's like, you know, just less words necessarily. Yeah, I don't know if George R. R. Martin can even remember what he's writing at this point, you know? Yeah, like how can he remember what he's even doing necessarily? Yeah, he's not writing anything. It's easy to remember. Like it not even that. Like he just like as much plot points as you've written down or whatever. Like I just don't know if he remembers anything that's going on. Those are just getting to that age. I wasn't comparing it to that. The only thing I compare it to is that I know it's going to finish. I could also say that because Matt Dinniman is not 75 years old, you know? No, I don't think it's actually the same thing at all, Rhino is. I don't think that's actually a fair comparison at all. And even if you did compare to GTA only took 12 years. And also respectfully, it's not like he was pumping out books. Like he started writing those books in the night, you know what I mean? It's not like, I don't know, like I don't think I'm being dramatic about George R. Martin. Yeah, I don't think that's being. I think he's. Listen, he got old, got more famous than he ever was, got richer than he ever had been, and is enjoying his life. I mean, you don't know what GTA is going to cost, though. You think Twitch is going to crash the day of GTA 6 release? I don't know if people are really as interested in watching like the single player GTA as they are like the role play stuff. On Twitch, so I don't think it's gonna be that dramatic, no. I mean, I'm playing GTA, but I like GTA a lot. I also have my GTA era. So maybe I've got a little built-in GTA viewership. $129.99? Why do you say that? Is that just speculation? There we go. I know, I kind of want to... Part of me just wants to wait for the PC version, but then it's like, Tiburon, I also think that too. I think that's possible. I don't think GTA... I mean, I don't think they'll have, like, online right away. I think they might wait. Rockstar has not even announced an online mode for GTA 6. I mean, to be fair, they haven't announced anything. I mean, I don't think they... I think it'd be very strange for them to be like, hey, you know that thing that made us the most money in GTA 5? Let's not do that again. I think that'd be an interesting move by them. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. GTA is going to be the most contented game ever. Well, I mean, I'm sure they're definitely doing GTA Online. Like, I feel pretty safe to say that there will be an online mode. Yeah. I don't think GTA 6 having online has anything to do with them shutting down GTA 5 online. Yeah. Like, everything you're saying's true, but, like, also, I don't think that's a... Like, it's not a well-kept secret where their money is. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna get shut down either. I don't know. I mean, just the trailers of Grand Theft Auto 6 make me feel like the game is like worst case, it's going to be the game with the most realistic human movement ever. The way people bend down to grab things and touch things and walk upstairs looks much more realistic than any game I've seen so far, you know? So I think, like, worst case scenario, it's like, I think its floor is probably going to be best open world game ever up to that point. I don't think that's I don't think that's actually, like, I think that's kind of its floor, really, honestly, you know? Now, do people care about open world games anymore? That's a better argument. But I would argue that, like, Grand Theft Auto in general just has, like, it's got a good open world, you know? Like, its open world is much better than Ghost of Tsushima's open world. There's a lot of stuff to do in GTA's open world. You know what I mean? Like, you living in that world feels very fun and exciting, where living in a lot of open worlds feels like you're just walking around collecting shit. No, but I think it's going to be visually very pretty, Darth Bane. And I also think you ignored everything else I said after that. Yeah, I agree. King Ball. Yeah, if there's nothing in an open world, it's boring, but I don't think you're going to have that problem in Grand Theft Auto 6, Chad. I definitely don't think the problem is going to be nothing in the open world. I think it's going to be quite the opposite problem. That there's so ungodly much in the world that it's impossible for you to see everything. Yeah, I mean, you can make open worlds if they're fun and exciting. It doesn't matter if they're lively, fun worlds, which I think that's what this is going to be. Like, Grand Theft Auto feels like it's a nice, big, living, breathing world, and it's evolved like it's constantly become a better, bigger, living world in every game. And I think that this game is definitely going to feel like everything that, just the way it looks in the small amounts we've seen, looks so much further than everything else we got, right? But that's what should happen when you have $1 billion and an unlimited time to make a game. You should be able to do that. Beating GTA 5 is a really low bar, you guys. Well, fine. It's gonna beat whatever game is your favorite open world game. Like, You know what I think is even worse than, like, what I'm doing? I think it's just like acting like Grand Theft Auto 5 was a bad game. I think that's dumb. It's like when people act like OT is just a bad game. It's a stupid argument. Like, you're cool, you're a contrarian. Why even join the argument? You know what I mean? What are we doing? It was awesome. It's an unserious argument. Yes. Yeah, there's only one game that sold more than Grand Theft Auto 5. It's Minecraft. I don't like generally open world, just like bland ass open world games, but I do like Grand Theft Auto because I think their worlds are not bland. Oh, come on. Well, that sucked balls for me. And Avatar is the best-selling movie doesn't mean it's good. I don't know what you're arguing. What are you saying? I bet there's plenty of people in here who like Avatar just fine. I think you're extrapolating your own views and opinions and putting them into the world as if they're gospel, and they're not, you know? What's your favorite musician? Watch this. Watch this. What's your favorite musician, Big Earn? Who is it? Who's the greatest musician of all time? Give it to me, Big Earn. Yeah, they fucking suck. See how I did that? Yeah, they suck. See how I fucking did that? It's dumb as shit. See how your argument sucked? I don't see why anyone likes that particular band. They suck. Making, you know who made a better album than them? Soulja Boy. See how stupid this fucking is? Argue better. You know the only good thing Fleetwood Mac did? To chat. I want it to be known that this is I'm doing a bit here, okay? Let me be known before you clip this. I'm doing a bit here. All right? Only good thing they ever did was that video of the guy skateboarding drinking the grapefruit juice. I know, I love Fleetwood Mac. Love Stevie Nicks. Oh my God, I'm the lead singer of the band and I fuck everybody in the band. Oh, see, you see what I'm seeing at Big Earn? This is why you're bad at arguing. Being better than Grand Theft Auto 5 is not hard. Okay, you know what? You know what I wish I had here, actually, chat? A mushroom. And I'm surprised they did not give me a mushroom. Do I watch the NFL? Yes, I have I do the official NFL pre-show podcast for Twitch, even. Well, Big Earn, I don't, what are you talking? What? You didn't say, that's not what you said. That has nothing to do with anything, okay? I'm saying it's the second bell. Listen, Big Earn. It's the video game business. What I am saying is that, yes, because it's the second best scaling game of all time, does that mean it's the second best game of all time? No. But saying it sucks or it's not good is just stupid. It's dumb. It's bad. It's a bad argument, okay? That's what I'm saying, all right? I didn't say it was the best game ever. Did I say that? No. What I'm saying is you are bad at arguing and your argument is empty and you grew up on Twitter and people talking to each other on Twitter with fucking dumb fucking bullshit, and you need to learn how to speak like an actual fucking human so we can have good conversation. What I'm saying is you can say that and you're just fucking wrong. Sometimes your opinion's wrong. Sometimes your opinion is bad. Never been on Twitter in your life? I don't care what online forum you've done. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, Friendster, Roku, wherever the fuck you're arguing, okay? What I'm saying is the way you talk is like that, all right? ICQ, Napster, Kazaa, AIM, MSN, Reddit. You're not even a Reddit poster. You're a Reddit commenter. You're not even giving me an "Am I the asshole?" post. You're under the comment just going, "Yes, the asshole." Well, what am I supposed to do? Probably thought that fucking level was great too. You were an ICQ guy? What the fuck am I supposed to do here, chat? Lovely. Okay, but saying it's not your kind of game, Angelus89, right? You understand the difference between saying it's not your kind of game and saying it's bad. You get that, right? I don't have to explain that. What a shitty run. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Final Fantasy VII's not my kind of game. I'm not over here being like, oh, well, you know, random game actually could easily beat Final Fantasy VII. Blah, 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 blah. That's what I'm saying. That's the stuff that is it's pointless. Yeah, but that's not what they said. That's not what they clarified. They clarified it the other way, Stick. Final Fantasy VI is the best Final Fantasy, and I will not elaborate further. IronBROS is the worst fucking challenge. I think Mina's better than Final Fantasy VII. I think for me, yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to play Star Fox for like the weekend. I'll enjoy it for the weekend. OT Remake is going to have to be a drastically different game, and that's going to piss off OT fans enough where I don't think it's going to be able to win. Someone want to play Baldur's Gate 3? I don't know. Your girlfriend never hit up my DMs, bro. Oh, you're the girlfriend? All right, sis. Sup, girl? How you living? Wait, there's a girl. Yeah, I mean, I think this is the thing with OT Remake. If it's just a shot-for-shot remake, I'm gonna be pretty disappointed, right? I'm gonna be extremely, actually, super sad and disappointed if it's a shot-for-shot remake. I want something much closer to Breath of the Wild than OT. I want Breath of the Wild, but I want to walk into a dungeon and get an item. Like, I want Breath of the Wild, but I don't want 4 overarching powers, right? I want to go in any direction I want to go. I do want to do that. I want to play things in different things, but I want to go into a dungeon, get an item, use that item to beat the dungeon, maybe see a few spots where I'm like, maybe there's a collectible or something up there. Wow, I wonder. Then get an item later on and then use that item back in that, like, go back in that dungeon. But I want Breath of the Wild, like the rest of it. But I want a busy world too. I want a busy world. Yeah. I feel like there's a really perfect medium we can get in there. That will be fire. I think a lot of the people too that are like, I just want Zelda to go back to what it was. I think they'd actually be pretty bummed if it went back to like extremely linear, like do. I think they actually would be a little bit like, oh, you're right. Maybe I was wrong. OT with 900 Koroks. I mean, they have skeletals. Open with classical elements. Yes. Also, I just want the hook shot in both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom because it's literally the best fucking item you could get for those games. To be honest, you feel like they were holding OT in their back pocket and dropped it because Switch 2 isn't performing? Switch 2 is the fastest selling console of all time, though. I mean, are we back on sales now? I'm just saying, you like, when you all say disappointment, they're running businesses. Only because it's cheaper than the competition? That's part of how business works. Sometimes the cheaper options work. I guess I'm confused by what you mean. Don't go down this argument road. Yeah, I guess like I guess like who is it disappointing? Because it's not Nintendo. Like, yeah, I'd like some games too, but like I don't know, just like where are these disappointed people? Let me rephrase this. I wish I was disappointing you on Twitch at the same level that Nintendo's disappointing people. You know what? The same level that this challenge is disappointing me. But that's my thing. Like, you created this thing in your head and then created a reason why they were releasing a game. But like, the reason they're releasing anything is like, you don't have to like make up these reasons or speculation for why businesses do something, especially publicly traded businesses. They're doing it to make more money, to make their shareholders happy. That's all their decisions, all the time. They think it's going to make them more money. Like, we don't need to make up these like weird things. Nintendo's releasing OT because they think it's going to sell a bunch of things, so they make a lot of fucking money. Oh, I agree. Nintendo leaves money on the ground, but that's because they think in their mind it's going, that's what people want. Oh, well, that didn't work. Okay. PS5 had no games first. Yeah, exactly. That was a disappointment. Yeah, I would argue the Switch 2 already has significantly more games than PS5 has. Now, you know the PS5 is going to get that the Switch 2 won't? Madden, Call of Duty, and Grand Theft Auto. Yeah. I mean, Magic the Gathering does whatever they can do to make more money. Yeah, they do that too. Yeah, Wizard of the Coast is not. Yeah. God of War with a hot chick. Ah. There have been a lot of God of Wars that have had hot naked women in them, to be fair. The Legend of Zelda. This is the Legend of Zelda, clearly. Why they couldn't put a skin over Bowser to make him look like Ganon when you're in this mode is beyond me. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, Nintendo's holding games close to the chest, but the games are just taking like longer to make. Like, I think that's just like true across like every big game. They're just taking longer to make. And if Nintendo doesn't have more studios, they just have less games, which is what they're doing. Yeah. NFL 2K was better than Madden. I don't think NFL 2K was better than Madden, but I think NFL 2K made Madden a lot better. And I don't think Madden's improved much since 2K has gone away. I knew it was going to have a fucking thing. I knew it was going to have one. I don't know why I did it. Like, one of the things I hate is you don't know if they have a goddamn parachute or not. You just don't fucking know. And then they do like, ah! My 3 favorite 3D Zelda games. How would I rank them? I mean, I like Breath of the Wild and Tears a lot. But I like Majora's Mask, but I also haven't played Majora's Mask since the 3DS game came out. So like, how much do I like it if I don't replay it, you know? I like OT, but really only randomized at this point. I don't really have much desire to play it normally. Skyward Sword is the only mainline Zelda game I never finished. Yeah. I think making games, I think whenever, you know what? I've made enough game now to say making games is never pretty easy. Yeah. Well, I have a lot more time, Angelius89, than a lot of other people to play video games, to be fair. Like, you have to go work. I could, in theory, play all my favorite games all the time. Now, would people watch me if that's all I did? Actually, you know what? Probably. Probably. One. I think indie games are kind of at their all-time low right now as far as like people wanting to watch indie games that aren't friend slop. You know? That and having weird Boulder Gate bear sex. Do I have a favorite 2D Zelda? I like a lot of them. I mean, I like a lot of them for different reasons. I mean, like... I think I like Link Between Worlds more than Link to the Past at this point. It might be Link's Awakening, actually, honestly. Any version. It might be Link's Awakening. Any version of it, honestly. I like the new ones. Yeah. It's easier for me, like, I think Metroid Dread's definitely my favorite Metroid. And there's parts of Dread I really dislike, actually. Echoes of Wisdom ended up having the same issue I had with Tears of the Kingdom. And that issue is that I just was too goddamn efficient with one move. I could pretty much do the same move and destroy every puzzle, anything I wanted. And that made it become a little boring for me. Okay, look. Yeah. Tornado the bed. Tornado the bed. I could pretty much go anywhere and echo. And that made it a little bit boring. It was the same thing that I, like, Tears, once I got really good at being Link in Tears, like, I already had a machine that could probably handle any situation. And if I didn't, I could just reverse time, move the thing, bring it back, reverse time, stand on the thing, go. I could go anywhere I want. You know what I mean? Like I was a literal god by the end of Tears of the Kingdom. And that became pretty boring to me. I kind of want to make a Mario Maker 2 level. Dread was amazing. I can understand why you haven't beaten Tears. Let me go pee. Fuck this fucking stupid fucking shit. Fuck cock fucking shit. Big ass, give me a game where Link becomes corrupt when we play as good Ganon. I think there could be something in a Zelda game.
I've been playing Yakuza games to have a solid single player. Any quirky recommendations?
Yo, that's Huge as Pie's favorite series, Yakuza. I think that a game where they switch, where the Triforce, you know, who gets the Triforce of Courage and who gets the you know, I think that's actually like a compelling game. I think that could be a compelling game, right? And I think with Zelda, you know, you can really just like rework or redo anything. Like I'm not, if you're a big Zelda timeline believer, like good for you, like, you know, but if I'm definitely of the case where it's all just different people telling different stories. Like why wouldn't someone just think of a different way to tell that story, you know? I think that could be really, really, really good. I think that could fuck. What about a game where you play as a girl instead of Zelda? The problem with that joke is we've already done. I mean, the last game you do play as Zelda. So like the problem with that joke is like it's
Prime.
It's just too dead. Yeah. I don't think it still works. I think it's done. Yeah, I just think it's done. I'm sorry. I don't know if you can take that to open mic. All right, let me go pee. I want to do some verse mode, I think, after. Race some stupid fucking horses. Let me put on some music for you. Good point.